Can you all hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. So the topic which we are going to discuss today is on emerging trends in supply chain management and logistics. Before coming to the emerging trends, I would like to draw your attention to some of the fundamental aspects of supply chain and logistic management. As you all know, now companies are becoming global, becoming larger and larger. Therefore, these two managerial functions assumes great significance. A vibrant, robust, and agile supply chain is inevitable for the successful operation of large-scale business establishments. It has several advantages. For enabling companies, business organizations to become successful, a very sound management, supply chain management is imperative. As you all know, the consumers or your customers may not be in your neighborhood. They are widely scattered all across the world. Therefore, the product must be delivered at end points, at strategic points for enabling them to buy the products. As you know, the e-commerce giant Amazon distributed more than 2.5 billion packages during the year 2019. So, large-scale business establishments are paying keen attention for their supply chain and logistics. Any challenge in the supply chain management, supply chain system will be of a company, it adversely affects the company's efficiency and cost management. Now, let me invite your kind attention to one of the operational definition of supply chain management. It refers to the management of flow and goods and services, including the process of transforming raw materials into finished products. Now, people are wrongly equating supply chain with the logistics. Actually, logistics is only one of the components of supply chain management. Logistic management has 7 important aspects. That is planning, sourcing, making, delivering, and returning. Let us see what are these components briefly. Planning, as you know, it is the basic managerial function. That is deciding in advance a future course of action. So, in the case of supply chain management, forecasting demand is one of the cardinal aspects, cardinal elements of planning under supply chain management. Sourcing simply, now let me come to sourcing. Sourcing simply implies source of getting quality raw materials and exploring potential suppliers. These are very, very essential. The suppliers must be reliable. The quality of the raw materials also must be very, very, very good in quality. Qualitatively, super materials are to be procured for enabling the company to produce best products. And third one is making. Making is simply the transforming products and services into final, transforming raw materials into final products. It involves a series of measures. And delivering. Delivering means, that is delivering the final products at the for enabling end customers to buy the products. Nowadays, in order to improve efficiency, supply chain is integrated with advanced cloud technologies. This ensures 100% visibility for the operation of supply chain management. And as such, because of this, supply chain can scale up and down as and when required in accordance with the market fluctuations. And now companies are paying extreme attention to demand-driven supply chain. It has certain advantages. It meets consumer expectations and fluctuating demand easily. So therefore, demand-driven supply chain is getting popular and open. Many companies are adopted this new innovation, demand-driven. And there are several advantages for an efficient and sound supply chain management. In a nutshell, it minimizes delay. One of the great advantages, it minimizes delay, and products will be delivered at strategic points immediately, swiftly. The second advantage is, as far as the company is concerned, it's shorter lead time. Lead time will be shorter. And business organization need only very less investment in inventory. That is another big advantage. Increased customer satisfaction is another advantage of an efficient supply chain. Supply chain assumes significance as it ensures that enough goods are produced to meet the consumer demand. So this is very vital, vital as ensuring that enough goods are produced to meet consumer demand. This is very, very important. This is precisely because if supply is less and lower than demand, the price of the commodity increases. Therefore, an efficient supply chain increases consumer satisfaction. And now, again, I am bringing your attention. I am drawing your attention to the important advantages of an efficient supply chain for a company. That is, it enables a company to have better collaboration with suppliers. Suppliers, as I pointed out earlier, suppliers are very, very important. They must be reliable. They must be prompt. They must be swift when the company places orders. And above all, they must supply quality products at reasonable prices. Better quality control, because standard of the product or the degree of excellence is called quality. Therefore, it must be ensured. Then shipping optimization of shipping. This is very, very important, and an efficient, an automated supply chain fulfills this condition also. Shipping optimization, reduced inventory and overhead cost is another important advantage. That is reduced inventory cost and overhead cost. Stronger cash flow, a more agile business. Operating cost of an organization can be reduced if you have a very sound supply chain management system within the company. Then reduced transportation cost. If you continuously, getting contractors or transport agents, and a rate is fixed, and it is not likely to fluctuate. So reduced transportation cost is another big advantage of a sound supply chain management. Then increased revenue. How increased revenue is possible? It is possible as product remain available for customers to buy. Always products will be available in the customers for enabling customers to buy from their neighborhood. Then asset utilization. Production and transportation equipment can be effectively utilized. And now let me invite your attention to one of the operational definitions of logistic management. Now, so far, do you have any confusion, any doubt? If you want, you can ask questions also before turning to logistic management in detail. Logistic management refers to the process of managing the activities that are required to transport the goods and services from its source to the final customer. Again, logistic management refers to the process of managing the activities that are required to transport the goods and services from its source to the final customer. This is the definition of logistic management. As I pointed out, it is only one of the components of supply chain management. Both supply chain management and logistics are vital and backbone of a business enterprise. In short, supply chain management is mainly concerned about streamlining business activities. That is, sourcing raw materials, making finally finished products, and getting the product delivered. There are three important, inevitable aspects of supply chain management. That is, streamlining business activities are sourcing raw materials, making finished products, and getting the products delivered. And logistics focuses on ensuring that the products moves swiftly and getting them delivered on time. Logistics focuses on what? Ensuring that the product moves swiftly and getting them delivered on time. Both are vital for an emerging business on a global scale. As I have already mentioned, Amazon has distributed 2.5 billion packages during the year 2019, and it will be much more than that during these years. Now, let me invite your kind attention to some of the important emerging trends in supply chain management and logistics. Because of its importance, now companies are paying good attention for making it automated. And one of the important trends is that of blockchain. Blockchain is actually, it is a database mechanism. Its advantage is that it allows transparent information sharing within the business organizations with business network. That is, it is an advanced database mechanism, and it allows transparent information sharing within a business network. And it has three major advantages. It facilitates tracking and transparency. That means when a customer places an order for a particular product, he will be in a position to track the whereabouts of that product, where even from far away place a person can place orders, and he can track its movements, the products which are on transit. And the another advantage is its secure storage and sharing of third person of any central agency. That means central authority. That means the consumer or customer himself has got an access where his product is, when it is on transit, when it is going to be delivered, and all important information he is able to gather because of blockchain technology. And another important current trend is automation of warehouse management. Warehouses were managed manually during former years. It has got several drawbacks. It is time consuming, costly, and unwieldy. In order to overcome these predicaments, automated techniques are being used in warehouse management. And how it is carried out? It is carried out through robots and vehicles guided by computers, and automated systems are being used for storing and retrieving items from the storage, from the warehouse. These are two important emerging trends in supply chain management. And I am coming to the third important current that is emerging trend is agility. Agility is very, very important. In order to ensure agility for supply chain, logistic companies are now using self-managed onboarding. Self-managed onboarding. It helps the business having full control over their tasks instead of depending on outside help. No outsourcing is required. The company itself is managing, have full control over. So it has got some inherent advantage. So company will be very careful. Its staff, its paid employees, they will be extremely careful in managing the affairs of the company with the finesse. That is the advantage of boosting agility in supply chain. Now, let me come to the fourth important emerging trend is forecasting demand. Forecasting demand is, forecasting simply implies, it signifies predicting how many customers will want to buy a product or service in future. How it is estimated is a question mark. There are several techniques, strategies used, that is through analyzing past sales. Past sales will give you lot of insight how the movements of the trend of the marketing, the movements of the product, and so on and so forth, which are the strategic locations where product needs to be stressed upon, and all such vital informations will be available if you properly and objectively, if you analyze past sales. Then the companies, in order to enable the companies to predict, they are using seasonal patterns, seasonal fluctuations, changes, and so on. It will also give proper insight for enabling companies to forecast demand. Accordingly, the production and transportation supply chain can be operated accordingly. Then it becomes more systematic, and the company will not incur any loss. Then third analysis for forecasting demand is state of the economy. If the state of the economy is weak, naturally there will be a decline in the demand for products and services. So accordingly, the production target of the company is to be adjusted, and supply chain management is also to be tuned accordingly. Therefore, state of the economy also assumes very, very important. Then trends in the market, that is another, trends in the market. See, in the market, what is marketing? Marketing is simply the business activities that directs the flow of goods and services from the producer to the consumer. Because of the emergence of competitive competitors, the company must be very careful in forecasting demand. So the trend in the market, sometimes, see, many companies are operating by segmentation marketing, target marketing, and so on. These are the vital strategies employed for ensuring the marketing of their products. And the trend in the market is also estimated to product life cycle, also give you sufficient. Now, what is a product life cycle? A product life cycle includes 3 or 4 stages, that is introduction, growth, decline, maturity, and decline. So this is also very vital for forecasting demand. Supposing if a product is in the growing stage or declining stage, in order to overcome that predicament, what strategies companies are employing? Companies are employing 2 important strategies, that is penetrating to new markets and product diversification, these 2 aspects. So analyzing the market, trends in the market also assumes very, very important in this context. And the next indicator for making forecasting demand is prices and competition. These are also very vital for enabling company to forecast its future. Then all these forecasting enables the company to figure out how much demand they can expect. If there is excess production or there is inadequate amount, quantity of production, that also creates chaos, create problem for the company. Demand forecasting assumes significant. It also helps to prevent disruptions in supply chain. There is a likelihood of disruptions in supply chain that can be easily overcome through forecasting demand. For example, a company predicts that there will be a sudden increase in demand for its products. Knowing this in advance, the company can make sure it has enough resources ready to meet the upcoming demand. So demand forecasting is to be very scientifically and very systematically employed for enabling company not to incur unnecessary loss. Now, let me come to the next important emerging trend, that is artificial intelligence. It also plays a vital role in supply chain management. So artificial intelligence is used to automate various tasks connected with supply chain management. What are the tasks connected with supply chain is useful through artificial intelligence? That is route planning and optimization. Route planning is very, very important, route planning and optimization. Suppose the quantities required may not be equal or may be different. It varies from places to place, and also the easiest route can be identified and economic for enabling the company to reduce costs, reduce its expenses. So route planning is very, very important. Then predict demand also. It also, artificial intelligence also helps the company to predict future demand. Then optimize inventory levels. So optimum quantity of inventory levels are to be maintained, neither shortage or excess. So the appropriate optimum quantity of inventory must be maintained for enabling the company to be profitable. And it also helps to interpret a vast amount of data for enabling the company to, and also it recommends and make recommendations based on that data. Accordingly, AI can, that is artificial intelligence, can analyze weather patterns, climatic changes, then traffic conditions, recommend most efficient route for a shipment. These are other important, activities in which artificial intelligence will be useful for supply chain management to be more systematic. And now, another important emerging trend is that of e-commerce solutions. This is very important in the case of almost all kinds of business organization for their success and optimum, operations. What is e-commerce solutions? I would like to draw your attention to what is e-commerce solutions. E-commerce solutions refers to a set of software and technology tools for selling products and services online. This is very important. It is a set of software and technology tools for selling products and services online. It includes website. Website is now quite common even for small establishments. And almost all leading companies, they have got their own websites. So website is very important. Then payment processing systems.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Are you presenting PPT because we not able to see your window on the slide?
No, the thing is, I will send you notes. Actually, this is a lecture session, and I am going to give you the lecture notes thereafter. PowerPoint will be given to you later, maybe tomorrow. By tomorrow, I will send you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So, e-commerce solutions, as I already defined, it is a set of softwares and technology tools, and It includes website, payment processing systems, and inventory management tools. Besides, digital solutions will taken care of hiring, hiring and recruiting. Nowadays, in order to identify and recruit the right persons, e-commerce solutions will be very, very useful. And training of on-board professionals, that is the process of introducing newly hired employees in an organization will also be it will also be useful through e-commerce solutions. Let me quote one simple example, one important example I am going to quote here. Amazon, the biggest e-commerce giant, adopted e-commerce solutions, and they have hired 175,000 temporary employees during COVID times. So these are the great advantages of e-commerce solutions. Now, let me come to the next important emerging trend, that is big data and analytics. Big data and analytics also plays a significant role in boosting and also making supply chain management more efficient and effective. It plays an important role in logistics. Analyze a vast amount of data, helps gain insight into consumer behavior, market trends, supply chain performance. Consumer behavior is very important, consumer behavior. And it is to be, many organizations are spending a lot of efforts. Researches are carried out on consumer behavior so that the interest of the customers, the preference of the customers, and all these insight can be captured through consumer behavior researches. Therefore, big data analysis gives lot of insight on consumer behavior connected with the various products and services. Then market trends. See, market trends, it is also a very complex term, and it is also a very difficult to establish. A lot of intricacies involved, but with the help of big data and analytics, more reliable and more sensible information can be gathered for companies to understand the prevailing market trends. And now it also helps to boost supply chain performance. How our supply chain is operating, what are the pitfalls, what are the deficiencies, and it gives proper hint, proper insight, which enables the company to correct the deficiencies and make it more scientific and systematic. And this big data analysis enables the companies to optimize logistic operations. So optimize logistic operations is very, very important. So otherwise, there is a likelihood of having unnecessary redundant expenditure. To avoid that, big data analysis, big data and analytics will help a lot for companies. Then it improves customer satisfaction, because customers are the satisfaction is very important. And in order to ensure customer satisfaction, companies are doing lot of measures, and big data analytics will give you proper insight on what the customer satisfaction level of your products, and you will get a lot of insight through big data analysis. Then big data analysis enables the company to understand, identify most efficient shipping routes through big data and through analytics. And it also reduces cost and delivery times. Now, these are the vital emerging trends. Apart from this, there are other important emerging trends also. Another one is, as you all know, cloud computing. It allows company to scale up or down in response to market changes. The market is constantly changing. Preference of the customer is changing. So in accordance, so cloud computing will give the company proper insight on how to overcome this predicament. And another important emerging. Now, so far, do you have any queries? If you have any queries, I would like to devote some time before coming to the other emerging trends. I would like to invite your queries. It's a very important, a vital area now. Even logistic management and supply chain management courses are offered by foreign universities, and in India also some of the universities are offering such courses, which it has got great demand all across the world. Do you have any doubt? So far I have spoken. Do you have any queries connected with what I have already talked so far? Do you have? Is anybody is having? Okay, no. Now, the next important emerging trend I am going to discuss about is sustainability and green logistics. Many businesses are implementing sustainable practices such as using renewable energy sources and reducing carbon emissions. This is very, very, very important. Carbon emissions is a real threat for the very existence of the human beings. So now companies are making lot of efforts to reduce carbon emissions, and it is all over the world. It is people, the companies are people, and scientific institutions are conscious about how to reduce carbon emissions. And a very successful news is not so far. Even now, the amount of carbon emission in the atmosphere is beyond the threshold limit. That is a big issue which we are confronting nowadays. So green logistics also, therefore, sustainable and green logistics will be very useful in checking carbon emissions to a considerable extent. Green logistics involves optimizing logistic operations to reduce waste and improve efficiency. Reduce waste and improve efficiency. For example, optimizing delivery routes can reduce fuel consumption and carbon emissions. Fuel consumptions and carbon emissions. We have already seen the metropolitan city of our capital city is now encountering, because of carbon emissions, lot of problems they are encountering now. So in order to check appropriate measures through sustainable and green logistics will help a long way in checking, in controlling this particular aspect. And these are some of the major emerging trends as far as supply chain management and logistics are concerned. Any queries so far in connection with this? I am happy to give you some insight on your queries to overcome your doubts in this. These are the major emerging trends in the area of supply chain management and logistics. And agility is also very, very important to make supply chain, to improve, to boost the agility of supply chain. The companies are motivating employees and they are giving incentives. While hiring employees also, companies are paying extreme attention. Nikita, do you have any doubt? Is anybody is having any doubt so far? I have stopped. Any doubt? What I have discussed so far? One of the vital areas where companies are now paying attention is how to improve the efficiency and cost management of companies as far as its supply chain and logistics operations are concerned. And so here automated technologies are playing a vital role. Be active. We ask any questions. If you have any doubt, let us devote some time for discussing things. Now I have only covered nearly 40 minutes so far, and any queries connected with this, I will be most willing to discuss with you. These are the emerging trends so far in the area of supply chain management. See, I also talked about the planning function. Planning function is the most important in any management function. Planning is the primary function of management, that is deciding in advance a future course of action. And there are planning departments in almost all business organizations. But as far as planning function is concerned, in the case of this logistics and supply chain management, forecasting demand is very, very vital and important. And companies are paying extreme attention for precisely predicting the forecasting demands. And it employs several techniques for identifying, predicting the demand, the future demand. Okay, tell me. Sudhakar, do you have any doubt? Dr. Sudhakar? Sudhakar, do you have any doubt? Sudhakar? And I have already discussed, there are 5 steps in logistic management and supply chain management, and the components planning, sourcing, as I told, the potential suppliers, and also the quality, quality raw materials which are available is to be procured, and then making the final products, that is transforming raw materials into finished products and delivering. And along with that, another concept is very, very important, and companies are paying extreme attention for. There is the possibility of returning the defective products. Sometimes there is a likelihood of defective products to be delivered to customers, and they must have the loyalty. They must have the liberty to return back such products to the the producer for getting getting a undefective, a fine product. So that option is also there for supply chain management. That also is a very important aspect as far as supply chain management is concerned. The remaining time, actually it is a 1-hour discussion. Now we have little more time at our disposal, and I would like to devote the remaining time at our disposal for discussion and clarifications, if any. You are most welcome. So I also talked about, now companies are very much conscious about transforming the existing supply chain management into demand-driven supply chain. That is also an emerging trend. The advantages of demand-driven supply chain is it eliminates excess production and optimum production can be estimated through demand-driven supply chain. Now companies are paying extreme attention because otherwise it adversely affect customer expectations. And also, supposing there is a deficiency in product because of sudden boom of market, the company may not be able to devote its resources for meeting such exigencies. Therefore, the demand-driven supply chain is another important, emerging scenario as far as the companies are concerned. Supply chain management is concerned. That is also another important emerging trend in this vital area. And are you all management students or what? Are you all management students or professionals or management professionals? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Yes, Sudhagar, what is your doubt? Now let us devote some time for discussion because not much to talk about emerging trends in the area of supply chain. These are the vital emerging trends. All the vital emerging trends I have discussed. So demand-driven supply chain is another vital, improvement, another new innovation in this particular area. See, a sound, supply chain enables companies to have better collaboration with the suppliers. If suppliers are poor, if suppliers are, irresponsible, it will also adversely affect the company's reputation and its product, the quality of its products. And there, the prompt supply of raw materials is inevitable. Therefore, supply chain management helps companies to have better collaboration with the companies, with the suppliers. And they will ensure that they will deliver goods at the raw materials at the right time, and also they will make sure that the raw material supplied are of high standards. So if demand forecasting is done and according to demand, if products are manufactured, there is a likelihood that it enables the company to have better quality control of their products. And shipping optimization is also another vital aspect. Shipping optimization is possible only if demand forecasting is known well in advance, and in that way supply chain is very useful. Inventory, too much of inventory and overhead cost also can jeopardize the company's successful profitable operations. In that way, in that case also, supply chain will be very useful. Then strong cash flow is another big advantage of a sound supply chain, because the products are delivered on time, and those potential customers buy the product and they pay their prices on time. See, operating costs, especially transportation costs, can be reduced if a sound supply chain system is operating in a company. See, increased revenue is also possible, because if a sound supply chain management is at the disposal of the company, it is possible that products remain available for customers to buy in all the markets. Not the market. Then asset utilization. Production and transportation equipment can be effectively utilized if a sound uh, supply chain management is prevailing in an organization. So both supply chain and logistic management are vital managerial functions, which nowadays all companies are paying great attention for its success. See, because of the emergence of blockchain, the customers are very happy and satisfied because they can have direct access without any sort of encumbrances. They know when the products they have ordered are on transit, they will get full information about where it is, when it is to be delivered, when it is dispatched, and all vital informations they are able to collect. Anything else connected with this? Anything else connected with, because this is a short paper, and I think I have already covered all the vital aspects. Now it is time for the audience to react. If there is any doubt, any clarification is required, I am here to help you. As I told you, forecasting forecasting demand, state of the economy is very, very vital. And sometimes there is every likelihood that the demand for a particular product will be, in Kerala is mainly an agrarian economy. Here, there was a trend for all families to boost fruit trees plantations, planting fruit trees. And accordingly, rambutan and mangosteen, these are two, and avocado, these are some of the fruits quite popular in Kerala. And some of the nurseries in my home station, Kerala, they have been doing exceedingly well during the past few years because of the increasing demand for this fruit trees, saplings, seeds and saplings. Now there is a sudden downfall in the demand because almost every family they are having rambutan plants and mangosteen plants. So it is available everywhere. It is available now, and there is a dip in the prices and also the marketability of these particular items nowadays. So such issues are also there. The state of the economy is very important. Trends in the market is to be estimated scientifically for enabling companies to prosper. So I'm not getting any queries from the audience. Audience, please react. I was little fast in my presentation. Now we have another 8 or 10 minutes at our disposal. How many of you are aware of the importance of big data and analytics in managerial functions? How many of you are aware of big data and analytics in managerial functions? Now, every company, those who have qualified in data sciences, now many universities, including IIT Madras, they are offering that particular course, data science. Bangalore Christ University is offering a postgraduate program. Likewise, in every part of the world, data sciences are available, which companies are, in order to do big data and analytics, companies are employing young graduates qualified in data sciences. So it helps a lot in this supply chain management and logistics. What is more important is customer satisfaction. So customers, in order to how customer satisfaction of the products and services rendered by a company can be ensured is a vital question in many companies. So in order to have a correct insight on these particular aspects, big data and analytics will help a lot. See, I would also like to invite your guide what way this supply chain management is useful as far as asset utilization of an organization is concerned. It's a very, very vital area. So can anybody thought of how companies are able to reduce asset utilization if they have a very strong supply chain management at their disposal? So production equipment and transportation equipment can be effectively utilized. See, production can be streamlined according to the demands. If supply chain is available, the production can be streamlined accordingly. There will be no excess, no inadequate products manufactured. So asset utilization is another great advantage of these two management functions, that is supply chain and logistic management. So I also talked about the advantages of blockchain. Blockchain, after the emergence of blockchain, the customer satisfaction and the transparency of the information shared by organizations became more reliable, and it is very easy for customers to capture all the details. So blockchain is the most important innovation, I would say. It is very, very, very important. A customer has got access, and he know where this product is. Is it safe? and the products which are on transit, as far as the company is concerned, it is also very useful because the consumers, the customers of a company may not be in their neighborhood, no matter how far they are scattered. An efficient supply chain management system, if it is operating in an organization, that organization can very well, reach customers very easily. The automated warehouse management is also very useful for reducing cost, because automated systems are used for storing and retrieving items from the storehouse. Previously, it was manually carried out and used to be lot of manual workers were needed for such operations. Now, after the emergence of this automation of warehouse management, that predicament is also effectively settled. Anything else? Anything else? And as I promise you, Vasanthi, as I promise you, I shall send you the in the lecture notes PowerPoint very shortly, either today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You will get it.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Okay, Virendra Kumar Thakkar.
Yes, sir. Sir, my question is, yes, sir. I am from Uttarakhand, sir.
Uttarakhand, very good. Yeah.
GB Pant Institute of Engineering and Technology.
Very good. I have been to that place. I have been to that place. Anyway,
okay. Yes, it's a very beautiful hill station.
No, very beautiful. 80% forest coverage.
Yes, forest
and
coverage, yes.
Actually, it is as good as Kerala, I would say. And I've been to Ghat and Kedarnath and such places, pilgrim places I have been to. And it is very dangerous to travel through by, vehicle, jeep. So steep, very steep, Tell me, what's your, Virendra Kumar, what is your doubt?
Yes, sir. Sir, my question is regarding this supply chain. That is you are told about blockchain technology.
Yeah.
So we have the supply chain from manufacturer to wholesaler to retailer and then to final customer. So can we use this blockchain technology for the purpose of taxation like GST? Because GST also is that return filed by, say, manufacturer are available to the wholesaler and returns filed by, say, wholesaler are available to retailer. And it is the retail end where the tax evasion has to be curbed. So maybe we can use the blockchain technology for GST.
But for that, big data and analytics is more useful in that case.
Okay.
Here, transparency of the information sharing is very important. Every customer, when you order for a particular product, you are expecting very transparent information sharing from the company. That is possible through blockchain. Okay, the real advantage is that. But big data and analytics will be useful for estimating, for computing, all that.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You are teaching management or what?
I am MBA, but I am teaching this computer science and engineering, and I am accredited management teacher of All India Management Association.
Wonderful. You are in a very vital field, After
yes,
having,
I had studied this in operations research.
Which I am also teaching.
Yes.
Econometrics and operation research. These are the papers which I used to teach even nowadays also.
Yes, econometrics I had studied way back in 1993 in Amravati University, Maharashtra.
There is a shortage of staff qualified or competent to teach econometrics, because many universities started introducing econometrics at a later stage for their post-graduation in economics. And now econometrics, post-graduation in econometrics is available in many universities.
Yes, we had just a graded subject.
There
were no marks. It was a graded subject in Amravati University at that time.
Yeah. Kedarnath was very beautiful place, on the side of Brahmaputra. I don't know, what about that road, the condition of the roads? Is it safe to travel all that?
Yes,
hill
now they are
areas.
going to erect these crush barriers along 3,720 kilometers. So after
Yeah.
few years, it will be far safer. And our place is 4 hours from Rishikesh by bus.
ചില കഴിയുന്നില്ല ചർച്ച.
So it is 4 to 5 hours hill journey from
Okay.
Dehradun or Rishikesh or Haridwar.
Yeah. From Dehradun airport only, I traveled up to, this Ghat and other places, Bijnor, Najibabad, and all these places.
Yes.
And very fascinating. It's a wonderful. Everywhere you can see greenery and a very beautiful state.
Yes, we have winter for 10 months here, and summer is only 2 months, May, June.
Yeah. But at that time there was a threat of cloud bursting in.
Yes.
Even now it is there or what?
It happens from July to September during the rainy season.
That is a dangerous natural calamity which killed a lot of people, it seems.
It happened in 2013.
It comes very promptly, very quickly, unexpectedly. It can happen. That is the problem. No precaution can be taken well in advance.
Our place is 5,100 feet from mean sea level.
Wonderful state, even wild animals are plenty. Even the plains also, you can see some dangerous wild animals.
Yes, even elephants and other animals.
Not elephant, but that small deer and other things, I could see in Bijnor, Najibabad and other places. Even in the
national.
Yeah.
We have 2 national parks here.
Yeah.
Rajaji and Corbett.
It's a great, even this Dehradun is a very marvelous place, very beautiful place.
Yes. You are welcome, sir. Most welcome.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anything else? Shall we wind up? And if you have any queries, you can have my, even later on also, and you can have my number and details from the organizers. And this is a very fascinating subject. It's a very emerging subject, and it has got a lot of scope. And many are specializing in this logistics and supply chain management nowadays.
Sir, I have a request that is it possible that later on we also get the PowerPoint presentation on this topic, supply chain?
Tomorrow itself, it will be dispatched to you. Tomorrow itself, you will get it. Don't worry. The entire details. This is a very refined note. I will send you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
But in fact, because of network issues, I didn't attempt to make my sharing of my, screen. There is only.
Okay.
Because of the climatic conditions here, the other day I really suffered a lot because when I was, delivering a lecture, that happened. That is why I thought of avoiding that in this presentation. Anyway, you are all getting a copy of my PowerPoint very soon.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Angit.
I hope there is no queries from participant side. We shall move to the end session, sir.
Yeah. Shall we wind up then?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
And I hope you all have been, at least you got some insight on the pertinent aspects of emerging trends of SEM and the fundamentals of SEM and logistics. It's a very interesting subject for your information.
Absolutely, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Roy C. Mathew, sir, for your wonderful session. And your participants, we successfully complete the one-day national level online lecture workshop with your patience, listening, and active participation. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.